get ready. It's Let's Talk Business with Cheryl J. Cousteau, and I'm here with my co-host for the 4th hour of the show, Diva.
Hello, everybody. So good to see all the beautiful people out there today.
Listen, today is Black Girl Magic for real.
Most
So
definitely.
we're coming to you. We get a chance to welcome you back, Diva. We got to hear you on our last show, but you're back and we get to see you and love on you for a little bit. So what we're going to do is maximize this 60 minutes, and we're going to start by celebrating National Women's History Month. Yeah. And you cannot talk about women's history unless you've delved into your community and you found someone, a woman that's representative of just what we're celebrating today, of legacy, someone that encourages the community, empowers the community, someone that diligently supports the community, someone that dresses the women in the community, from a high schooler all the way up to our political figures and a whole lot of first ladies and church folk. So for that, we welcome entrepreneur extraordinaire, Mrs. Ann Favorite to Let's Talk Business. Welcome, Mrs. Favorite.
Welcome.
Hi there. Thank you.
Glad to be there. You have it. There you have it. And a lot of us, those that we call this our church look. And listen, I'm so glad to have you on the show because the last time I saw you, it was at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yes.
And as we talk about Women's History Month, all month long, we paired one of our seasoned entrepreneurs to one of our millennial entrepreneurs. So I've welcomed Mrs. Ann Favorite, and now I'd like to welcome to the show Miss Pamela Thompson, my shady texture. Whatever texture you need, she's got it.
Welcome.
Welcome, Pam.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And I love your backdrop, and we're going to hear more about it in just a moment. But let's just pivot to the woman that we were talking about a moment ago, Mrs. Ann Favorite. Mrs. Favorite, first of all, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. I'm above ground. I'm blessed.
That's God's child. That is God's child.
Yes.
Well, to our radio listening audience, and I know you guys know Diva of Diva Couture Boutique. She's on every 4th hour, and she's going to talk to us. And you guys are all about the elegance of making us feel and look like the beautiful queens we are.
Yes.
And how did you end up in Tampa, Florida?
Well, long story, but I'll do my best to make it short. My husband is a retired pastor of Beulah Baptist Institutional Church. And 26 years ago, he was elected to come to Beulah and be the pastor, and he remained pastor there for 25 years. So coming to Tampa, I was driving down the interstate one day, and I said, Lord, you said you would grant the desires of your heart.
All right.
My desire is to open a boutique. And my mother said when I was 4 years old, I came to her and told her that when I become a grown woman, I'm going to have a ladies' clothing store. And look at God. Look how God has blessed me. I opened the boutique November 8th, 1997. And so the rest is history. Tampa ladies have tremendously supported this boutique. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to carry on and make it. So I am blessed.
You are indeed. At the age of 4, you had your vision, and you've been walking in your purpose for almost 3 decades. And that's amazing. So a shout out to God Almighty, and may you, Ann Favorite, encourage young Black women to live their dreams.
Yes.
If they're dreaming it, God will give that vision to you. He brings that purpose to life. And so I know you're on your mobile and I'm seeing some of the beautiful outfits and I have been a customer of yours for many, many
Yes.
years.
Yes.
If my children, my adult children, when they were able to pay for a real suit, all they had to do was just go to Ann Favorites, and my favorites were always there. My colleagues, my family members. You dressed my sister, first lady of her church on many different occasions, and and this ties into both of you, Diva, Candy Lowe. It was the last bus tour that she held, and we were able to visit both Ann Favorites Boutique and her new neighbor, My Shade and Texture. We got to, and I remember interviewing you then, and you can find that interview on Facebook. It's probably on her Facebook page. But we were coming through, and I wanted something for the spring. So actually, Ann, what I am wearing is the Jenny T collection, and I'm telling you, this silk feels amazing.
Yes.
I didn't think I was going to be able to get into the suit because it's been a year. The tag was still hanging on it because we went right in the pandemic, and I never got to wear that beautiful ensemble that I purchased. And so for those of you, the bus tour is coming up. Pay attention, listen out wherever it's going. Please put some money in your pocket and plan on supporting every business stop, because that's really what it's all about. We all have to come together and collaborate. So I'm talking about my suit. And would you pivot around and allow our audience to just get a glimpse of what Ann's favorite boutique looks like?
Well, yes, here is a
Ooh.
beautiful, can you see it?
Yes, we see it perfectly. It's a beautiful royal blue ensemble.
Yes. For Easter coming up with a Hatsinator, the blue Hatsinator.
All right, ladies.
And
For
then
those of you that like hats, I love hats. I love fascinators.
then we can go to another spring color.
Oh,
This is a three-piece suit with a crochet camisole and skirt
beautiful.
and jacket, which you could wear the jacket with something else if you deem necessary. And then we'll move to a silver gray suit with mirror designs, epaulets on the top and the pockets.
I
And
love it.
it's a two-piece. Again, we have a dress, beautiful, beautiful teal
I
dress.
see that. That's one of the in colors. Isn't that right, Diva?
Yes, ma'am, that is.
And look at the sleeves, bell draped sleeves. Can you see?
Yes, look, I'm showing my bell sleeve too.
Beautiful.
Okay. And then we come over to another dress. Dresses and suits are in.
Okay.
Last year before, it was really playing up dresses. But now, I guess with the pandemic, we put on a few pounds, so we go back to the jacket can cover us up. This is
Suits are a little more forgiving. But
Yes.
Ann, as you're showing your beautiful pieces, you have an amazing special going on right now. Can you
Yes.
tell our viewing audience what your special is?
Yes, the special is all the suits and dresses are 50% off. And we want you to come in and take advantage of it. Pay 50% off now, so you don't have to pay that regular price of a couple of $100s.
Oh my.
Yeah, save your money. Put it in your pocket. Yes, yes.
Well, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking now is the best time to shop for Mother's Day too.
Yes,
Oh,
very
very
good.
much so. Very much
Good
so.
suggestion.
Because of the fact that with the pandemic, a lot of manufacturers are unable to receive their regular shipments. So
Okay.
whatever you may order may take a week to come in, and some of them has been as long as 3 weeks, just
Ah.
getting them into the manufacturer and then to me as the consumer. So it could be a month.
Well, I'm so glad you mentioned that. And when we come back from the break, I think you're out of your beautiful Michelle Obama hats. I remember getting the whole collection from you,
Yes,
and the hats with the matching purses. And one of my colleagues saw my hat and she just had a fit for it. And I said to her, well, I will reach out to my designer and
yes,
see if I can get you one. And I would gladly give her mine. But mine goes with a set of purses. So I'm hoping that your manufacturer will be able to reproduce those
yes,
beautiful vinyl. You had black and white and color. I have
yes,
mine, so I'll show them a bit later. But
yes.
we're
Tell
now.
her to hold on. They're coming in either the end of this week or next week.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, she doesn't know. So when they come in, I'll certainly run by and pick it up and surprise her with it because it is an attention getter. But because I've got another fashion guru here,
Yes.
and she can talk to you too a little bit, Mrs. Favorite, about how she's been able to work her business during the pandemic without a storefront. So,
Oh, wonderful.
and Favorite, let's
Yes.
hear from my co-host, El Diva.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you all so much. It's such a pleasure and honor to be here on the show with you two, trailblazers here out in the fashion industry. I'm just so happy that you are able here to join us today. And Miss Favorite, I have always heard about your store. I think I visited a couple of times, and I just love everything in there. I love your First Lady collection, and I must be honest and let you know that El Diva Couture has a First Ladies collection, and it was inspired by your store, by your first, yes. So all the beautiful First Lady collections that you have there, that was one of the brands, one of the lines that we thought we should bring to El Diva, because there's a lot of, casual things and everyday things and party things and formal things. But the First Lady collection, which we feel is so very, very important in our community, we decided to add that to our line of fashion. So I'm inspired by you, and it's such an honor to be here to see the person that inspired El Diva to have a First
Well,
Lady
I'm
collection.
honored. I'm honored with you.
Thank you
And,
so much.
and that's
Now,
really what Women's History Month is all about. Each
Yes,
one teaching one, each one
yes,
reaching one, and to
yes.
have this myriad group of entrepreneurs here sharing their experiences. And so, Aldiva, what would you like to know? She's inspired you. You successfully launched your business. Now you're talking to her one on one. What would you like to ask
well,
and favorite?
I want to know all of the industry secrets, but I want to ask you that here. But I would like to know, and this is for our listening audience, the different styles that you have. How many of one particular style do you carry? Because I know that's really important. For us ladies, we want to make sure that we don't walk down the street or we walk into the church and we see, the next lady sitting next to us. So tell us a little bit about your styles. How many do you get in one particular style and the sizes they come in? Because we're all, as my co-host, Queen Diva always says, we are beautiful, F-U-L.
Yes.
So we have all these different styles. Tell us a little bit about, the collection that you have and how many of one particular style that you have for that one and the different sizes that they come in.
Well, could say fortunately or unfortunately, what I do, I connect with the manufacturers and I bring in one piece of a style
Wow.
because customers do not want to walk in to your establishment and if they like a particular style, they see 5 or 6 other pieces of that same style. And in their mind, which they're right, that means 5 or 6 other women are going to have that same style. So I know that. And I learned that earlier on in my first year of business. Only do one style. and there are thousands of styles out. So with that, I go from size 6. Sometimes I do 4s if a particular style is made in 4, but I go from 6 to 24, and I have one of each style. Um, it may vary in color or whatever, but never two of the same. And if I know that you're from the same congregation or the same
Yes.
sorority, and I know that a customer has come in and she may know Cheryl, and she describes Cheryl's outfit. I shouldn't tell this over the air, but I pretend I just cannot get that style. And I lead the person into another style that's very comparable to that first style. Color may different. Um, the length might vary a little, but it's close to what she had in mind when she first came in. And believe it or not, they wind up to be happy because it is their uniqueness. No one else. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't go out and find the style in someone else's
Yes.
ecosystem,
Yes.
but you won't get it from Ann's favorite and have someone say, I thought you said you did one of a kind, and so bought that from you. No, no, no. Out of the
That's
23 and a half years, no, no, no.
Hey, but hey, that makes you the ideal boutique to go to. You're protecting your people that are
Yeah,
coming in there. And for ladies, that's so very important. That's probably the worst thing ever, to walk into a place that you think you're the queen diva walking in, and to see
yeah,
someone else,
yeah.
mirroring you, looking like you. So that's really good. So now let me ask you one more question, and then we'll turn it over to the queen diva here, Miss Cheryl. Um, can we come in and do special orders from your boutique? Do you have a catalog, or
Oh,
fashion that we can special order?
oh, yes. Oh, yes. And I always have styles from the brochures.
Yes.
So you'll be able to look at the fabric and feel the fabric and look at how detailed work the manufacturer has uh, created within that style of garment. Yes, always.
Wonderful. And favorites. Let's get there, ladies. Let's get there.
Listen, I'm telling you, get there. Now, and she can attest to this. When I walk into the store and a particular outfit just speaks to me, the first thing I'll say to her is that in my house? So that means, is this at my church? Because if it is, show me something else.
That's right. That's
We
right.
don't have to call names. I just simply say, is that in my house? And that is the end of
I
that
know.
conversation and that outfit. Or I remember one time she said, yes, it is. I love that outfit so much that I went ahead and purchased it. And I'm telling you, I made a conscientious effort. And to this day, I've never worn that outfit in the house.
In
Oh,
the
in the
house.
house. In the
Yeah.
house.
Out of respect to the woman that got to it first. But that's what women do sometimes. And
Yeah.
I'm very respectful of that, because when you do have a boutique designer and you're going after that one, that your size, your one size, then you want to feel like that was made just for you. And so, Ann, I appreciate that in you. I appreciate your keeping all of us together. But I wanted to ask you, we're going through this pandemic, and for a while you were not able to open. Are you online? Are we able to purchase from you online yet?
Yes, I am online, have been online for years, www.ansfavoriteboutique.com, and also Ann's Favorite Boutique at Wembley, WEEBLY.com.
Now I know you're online in that vein, but can a customer actually order off of
Oh,
your website?
oh, yes. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
beautiful, beautiful. I guess because we're in the neighborhood, you just come on over. We just go on over.
yes. And
And
not only
so
can you order online, I personally will deliver to you.
Wow.
that's special.
Their service.
See, now that's that El Diva customer service, and we love it. But what I wanted to ask you was that 50%. Now it started today. So is that off of every piece of merchandise or selected pieces of merchandise in your
Oh,
store?
it's on every piece of merchandise in house.
Yeah.
Now, if I have to order it because I don't have your size, then it becomes 35% because the manufacturer will not ship garments and knowing that it's 50% off. That's a private within your own business.
Right.
Understood. We will post your website, both your websites, in our thank you post because we're gonna break in just a moment. But what I wanted to do was find that spot in your boutique because you got the dress corner, and then you've got the hat section as well as that section for handbags. So find that spot when we break for commercial, or you can just take your phone and just loop it around for the time that we're doing our commercial. But I wanted to ask you, how have you been able to maintain during the pandemic?
Well, I hope I don't incriminate myself, but when we were on lockdown last year, that meant every pretty much, unless you were essential, pretty much every place of business was closed down. But customers would call me via my business phone or my cell phone, and they were in need of an outfit to bury their loved one. And
Mm.
they would describe to me what they were looking for, particularly
Yes.
white or black, and the size was quite important. And what I would do, I would come to the boutique, make sure that I had what they were looking for, and then make contact with them. And we would secretly meet within the boutique, and they would come and purchase it, and then leave, and then I would lock up and uh, go back home as well.
And
And
there you were. Never let it be known or said. You
y-
are an essential worker for us. You are an essential entrepreneur. El
yes,
Diva and I, only because I know we both can attest to that. I lost my sister last June, and we have my sister Carolyn is a shopper, if you will. She's the one that has the time, and she can go all around and look for stuff while the rest of us work. And I remember she was tasked with finding our outfits and finding a beautiful outfit so that my sister would be laid to rest in. And I know Al Diva has had to go through the same thing because we both lost sisters. Al Diva here just recently,
Yeah.
and that's so to be able to have a
yes,
business like and favorites and Al Diva Couture, and you know what we're going through,
yes,
and yet you're able to open up and welcome us in and give
yes,
us that private concierge service. That
yes.
speaks volume.
It
And
does.
Thank,
so I say thank you for
thank you.
meeting the needs of family members when they needed you the most.
Yes. And
So,
Uh, it is a blessing. As she said,
yeah,
it is a blessing.
it is
You all
definitely.
have been watching the Zoom screen, and you see, and those outfits that you see up there on Ann Favorite's flyer, those are real outfits. Those are designers, her in-house designers that she partners with. But there's this beautiful young lady that's on the screen because when we come back, I want her to talk about her business. But right now, I want her to talk about who she is. How did you end up here? And then, and I know congratulations are in order. I've already congratulated you. She is no stranger to Let's Talk Business with SJC. She came on the show, and Aldiva, she came with the most beautiful package of gifts And at that time, when we were in the studio, we had the SJC cam and we could display her packaging and her gifts. And you could call into the station, and those persons won all that she brought into the station that day. And I just fell in love with Miss Pamela Thompson. But
Oh,
she was working full time and went on, but I'll let her tell the story. Allow our audience to get to know you, Miss Pamela Thompson.
Yeah.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you so much for that warm introduction. My name is Pamela Thompson. I'm actually Ann's neighbor. We're next to each other, and you mentioned that you opened your business November 8th. I launched my business November 9th. So didn't know that this entire time that we've been neighbors, just a day apart, years apart, but a day apart. So good to know. But been living here in Tampa for almost 14 years. I'm a l- born and raised in Miami. I attended college down there where I graduated with a degree in psychology. Grad school is what brought me to Tampa. And so so blessed to still be here and to now be where I'm at. And you mentioned, yes, when I was at the station last year, I was working full time. However, I like to say that I stepped away to hire myself. So I left that full time career. Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are
Yeah.
so proud of you.
Yeah.
Yes. Some say, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's like, no,
No.
congratulate me. Yes, I'm happy to be, where I'm at. It's been a long road. Seen a lot in my first year. We celebrated our 1 year anniversary last November. Going
Yes.
through COVID, being able to pivot and to still be able to stand, it just took a lot of hard work to get here and to still be able to survive. Miss Ann mentioned too, yes, we had to shut our doors. So that meant we had to be very creative in order to still be able to provide a service. So that's when I implemented the curbside delivery that we continue to do till to this day, because there's still a lot of people that don't feel comfortable coming out of their homes to go shopping in a
Yes.
beauty supply store. I also deliver. I deliver to homes. I deliver to beauticians in the area. You don't have to run out and grab that item. I'll grab it for you
I
and
love
deliver it
it.
to you. And then what COVID has also brought was a number of women who live outside of the city and outside of the state. They became aware of the business once we started launching our e-commerce side where we were selling our products online. So these states where women were shut down and locked down, they were still wanting to beautify themselves with hair products,
Yes.
skincare products. So we have now, women who still support us in California, New York, New Jersey. So it's been a blessing and a curse when it comes to COVID, but very happy to still be here and to experience it.
Wonderful.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, I found her by mistake. I was invited to attend a head wrap, and I was driving around and I had the location in my mind. And all of a sudden I said, it's got to be in Ann Favors Plaza. Never looked at the address again. I pull in and I see all of these cars, and it was her open. No, it was the Glow Night. It was
Yep.
one of your first ones. And I saw these cars and I just pulled in and I went, this place is amazing. And listen, when my friend called, she said, well, where are you? I said, I'm right here. So I was in the wrong location, but I could not leave. I had paid to attend that event, but I just fell in love with my shade and texture. And that day I met, oh my God, individuals I hadn't seen in years. We have partnered together since with some of your vendors, and I love that. And it's just been amazing. So sometimes you're just steered in that right direction and you just have to
Yep.
go where your heart is. And I love the place and love walking in and feeling like I'm the essential person.
Yes.
And we're going to hear more about it. She's going to give us a virtual tour of My Shades and Texture, and then tell us why you came up with that name. We're going to break for commercials. So ladies, you can put your logos up. If you want to, you can give us a little panoramic while we're on commercial break, but we'll see you back in 2.
Okay.
We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan. We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the
fine.
most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
We're playing your favorite old school. Today's R&B. With a smooth touch of jazz. You're listening to In Touch Radio.
And we are back. Welcome back to Let's Talk Business with SJC. I'm here with my co-host, Diva. Diva, as Pamela comes back, what do you think of what you were able to get a snippet of in My Shade and Texture?
Well, first of all, I am just so excited to hear about My Shade, My Texture. I mean, that's phenomenal, I think. And then I think we may be related. My maiden name is Thompson. So I got to really get in, connected with you to see, hey.
Yes.
Hey, but
Well, I'm related too. My mother's maiden name is Thompson.
Oh, wow.
wow, there's a lot of us here in Tampa. That's a good thing. Okay. But I'm just so proud to hear, because Cheryl, as you know, I worked in corporate America too. And then I decided to just step away and open up my boutique and, and do the whole fashion thing. So I'm just so proud to hear that Pamela was working, as a psychologist or working in the field, and decided to say, hey, I want to pay myself, I want to go after my passion. I want to do something that I'm happy about, that brings me joy, that I can give back to the community. And, and she opened up My Shade and My Texture. So I just applaud you for that, because that's not something easy to do. A lot of folks don't understand that when you're talking about stepping away and you got mortgages and you got other things to do, but to go after your passion. So that speaks volumes about her dedication and commitment to what she's doing, and that the value and the quality of what she's going to give to us at My Shade and My Texture is going to be so much more than just someone that was gifted or, passed down a legacy of an organization over a, company that she's running. So that speaks so much about what we're going to get when we get to My Shade and My Texture. And I just applaud you for that. I'm just really impressed about that, and can't wait to come and see all the beautiful things that you have there. And I see that you have lots and lots of inventory. So I know that's a lot of, of cost there for you as well. So I can tell just from your opening about how you got started, and what I'm seeing right now is that that's a really great quality company that we need to go and support, ladies, in our community. Let's go out and let's support Miss Thompson. Yeah, probably my second cousin or something.
Right.
Listen, we are all kin woven. And I was just reminded, Pamela, when I came to the first time I came to your event, and I was supposed to have been attending a head wrap, but guess what? Remember when I came that night? Let me see. No, she was a friend of yours, and I got introduced to the onesies. I fell in love with the onesie, and I got me multiple sets. As a matter of fact, I wore one on the show with you, Diva. Remember, I had the big bow over on the side of this beautiful black set. There she is.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that purple?
Yeah, she launched a new collection of solid colors. She actually came over from Orlando. It's a
Yes,
black
she
owned
did.
business. Yes, she's double patent, but she was here in Orlando to launch her new line of solid colors. So purple, red, black, pink. Yes, Patricia onesie, a onesie.
Yes.
Wow.
Beautiful. She had so many phenomenal, and I was trying to go around and support each of them. And that's what we have to do. But the one that you just held up, you may have to hold that one. Look here, not
Okay,
that one. I like that one, but this one was a multi-print. It's absolutely beautiful.
okay,
It's
got you
on one of
covered.
your mannequins.
Yes.
Oh, that says Cheryl all the way.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Y'all
gorgeous.
know I rap on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I love that.
okay.
So
Beautiful.
you're here, you've opened up the show, and I know you haven't been able to have, but we could come to your boutique after work on a Friday night, and girl, you had it going on. And tell us a little bit about that. Has it come back or is it coming back?
Yes. So it was the Girl Glow Hour, and actually, that particular event was get to know the brand. It's always been a passion of mine. Like here at the store, we carry a lot of local Black owned brands in the
Yes, you
store.
do.
For the skincare, hair care, apparel, as you see, onesie wraps. So I wanted to always have an event where customers like myself, like I always wanted to meet the owner of this particular company. So I provided that space where Patricia, and it's been other business owners, they come into the store. It's an intimate conversation, a product demo, but just to be able to have that conversation between the consumer and the owner of that business. Because of COVID, yes, we did stop, but I have continued the Girl Glow Hour, which is something similar, but it's just women from different industries, different walks of life. Once a month, we turn that spotlight on that particular female entrepreneur. So this particular year, we started off the year with a nurse practitioner who will actually be at the store this Saturday doing COVID-19 testing. Last month was self love month. So we had a therapist who talked a lot about self love and self care. And then we segue into finance. And this month it was actually last Friday. The topic was everything related to finances, how to navigate COVID and to be financially healthy.
I
So
love it.
been grateful to be able to provide that space. And every Saturday is Small Business Saturday at the store, where we open our doors to local small businesses. You know, I'm a small business owner. This is my second big business, but my first one was an earring business where I made handmade accessories called Erratic Couture. And it was a small business owner, a female, who actually gave me the opportunity to sell my first collection in her store. So I knew I always wanted to continue that on if I ever had my own space. And now that I do, I continue to make that happen for other women like myself.
And talk about making it happen. I love the fact that right next door you have a mentor. Now, Ann Favorite, you get to share with her some of your ups and your downs. You've been in that plaza from the very beginning, and you get to share with her. So, what has that been like having this young woman next to you with a business that complements your business?
Well, it's a pleasure, and I try so hard not to worry Pamela too much because yeah, I'm getting older, and with technology, we living in a world of technology, and it's a lot that I either don't know or don't or I'm not familiar with. And Pam has been an inspiration. I mean, she stops whatever she's doing and she attends to me and
Yes.
so she takes me under her wing. And that is a tremendous blessing to be placed next door with someone who has that beautiful personality. And I want to point this out too. Another tremendous blessing. Do you know in the 23 and a half years, almost 24 years, I have only had two returns of merchandise. Can
Wow.
you believe that?
That's
I was
amazing.
thinking about that the other day, and I said, that is amazing because even myself, I know I'll go in the store and I'll say, oh, I shouldn't have bought that, or I don't like that color, or whatever. And I will attempt to take it back. Not so much now, but years ago. But to be blessed with only two returns. And one of the returns, the lady purchased a garment that was almost $200 higher than what she purchased originally.
Wow.
My
So that's
goodness.
wonderful to just know that the ladies in Tampa, and not only Tampa, but Plant City and Bartow and St. Pete and Clearwater, they come from miles around
Mm-hmm.
and they visit Ann's favorite boutique, and also Pam, because I also send my customers to
Yes.
Pam to be supportive of our own Black business.
Yes.
Girl,
Yeah.
and you said it. When your book comes out, make sure you put that in your book. Pam, when your book comes out, actually your title should be Paying Myself.
Oh,
Because that's what you did. I quit corporate to pay myself. There's your
absolutely.
title. But you know what, Ann? And let me say this because it's the type of service that you give. And you take your, and I've attest to it. When I'm in your boutique, it's as if though there's no other customer in your boutique. And you'll say, excuse me, let me finish up with her first. And you answer all of the questions. You make sure it's what you want. You're not pushing an item on a person. And I think that's to your credit because I've never returned a single item. But I must say this, and I'll give a shout out to my daughter, Alana. She was shopping in there for me. She found this amazing taupe satin designer suit. It was absolutely beautiful, but it was too big for me. And she was like, Mom, I could see you in it. And Ann was like, well, we can order her one. She's like, I don't have time. I don't have time. My daughter purchased that suit and she had already matched it with one of the biggest fascinators I have because I like big hats because I guess because I'm short. I don't know. But she put that set together from the shoes to the handbag to the hat, and she went and had it altered. And when
Mhm.
I came back to show it to Ann, it fit to perfection.
Wow.
Beau- Beautiful. Beautiful.
And so to collaborate like that, and to you, Pamela, my cousin Teresa, who's an avid watcher, viewer of the show, she brought her little son in and he got to go in there and he just went crazy over your shop. And he got his own little products. And you have been so inspiration to her, but to others. And this is what happened when we meet people and we say, yes, we do that with the Black pages all the time. Every day we're getting a call looking for restaurant, churches, beauty salon,
Mm-hmm.
barbershop. Are they open? Where can I find this one? And that's what we have to do.
Yes.
So we do every fifth Wednesday show on the go. But Pamela, I love the fact that you do show on the go, right in my shade and texture. So tell
Yes.
us a little bit about the product lines that you have there. And if you want, you can take us around.
Yes, I'll take you around. So, as I mentioned, we do carry a lot of local brands. We're big on educating our customers on items that they or brands they never heard of. So, I have
Yes.
these QR codes right here where you can scan that with your phone, and it'll take you to either tutorials or a list of ingredients about that product. I'm not all about just throwing items at you. There are times where I'll tell a customer, I don't think, you need that at this time. And they respect that. It's all about treating someone with respect and wanting to open up a beauty supply store, what has always been a passion because of the experience that we don't typically get at other beauty supply stores. So from the moment you walk in, you'll see that we have everything, not everything, but we do have a ton of local products. Like, for example, this is a Black mom. Her name is Renisha.
Yes.
She's based in Riverview, and the name of her product is Beauty from the Roots. This is one of our top selling products in the store because it's local, good ingredients, everything that you need for hair care. We also have Lux Therapy. So this is
Yes.
a scalp soother. If you have an itchy scalp, this too is a Black female-owned business, and it's a patent business. It's a lot of local talent here in Tampa, a ton of women who have their brands or their products in major retail stores, and to be able to have that connection right here locally, I can't ask for more. And then we also
You
have
can't.
skincare products. And lastly, on site, we do have a salon suite. Right now, we have a stylist in the back, and she's servicing clients. So I don't want to interrupt her, but we provide a space for local stylists, visiting stylists to just pretty much service their clients here. And then the highlight of the store is our blending glow bar. So this is where you
Oh,
can
yes.
body scrubs, body oils. We have raw cane sugar, Dead Sea salt, Himalayan pink salt. So if you're not coming in for hair products, you can make your own skincare products while you're here.
You can make them while you're there, and you can sample it while you're there.
Yes.
And that's the beautiful part about it. Not, you don't purchase a product from your store without getting the backstory. And I love it. And if you don't have the time, and I love the way that you've incorporated technology into almost every aspect of your products and services. It's that QR code.
Yes.
And it takes people exactly where they want to go. And I love that you have the businesses that come in. And I'll have to tell my daughter, because I didn't hear about the traveling stylist. She's in North Dakota now, but that's still her passion. And as you know, when you were here, she had her own salon for a few years. And but to know that she can pop in, because she has those customers, as soon as they find out she's coming to Tampa, it's like, please, please.
Yes.
So I'll let her know that she can always come and be a visiting stylist at your boutique as well, if she so desires. So
Yes.
Lana, check her out.
Yes, please do.
Now, Diva, what would you like to say to Miss Pamela?
Well, I think it's just so beautiful to see to see Black women, mentoring each other, uplifting each other, support. And I think it's just so wonderful to have Miss Ann, who is a seasoned fashionista business owner in the community right next to our budding, young entrepreneur right here that's providing the services for us. One of the things I loved, when FUBU came out, it was for us, but by us. We love that tagline so much, that logo and that symbol. And just to see that we have in our community, we have Black women entrepreneurs that can provide the services, the things that we like. One of the things when I used to travel in corporate America, I would always, when I got off the plane, ask, where can I go and find A, B, and C? And folks would tell me, you don't want to go on that side of town. I said, oh, definitely that's where I want to go, because that side of town is where the hair products that I need, the clothes that I'm looking for, the food that I'm looking for, and as you said, Ms. Cheryl, people call you up every day. They're looking for Black entrepreneurs. They're looking for Black businesses that we can support. And I just think it's just so beautiful to have Miss Ann next door to Miss Pam, my second cousin. Both of them probably cousins, right? Miss
Right.
You said Thompson too, to have my two cousins here in Tampa, providing such a wonderful service. And I just love it. I really, really, really do. I'm going to put you all up on our Facebook page and just advertise and just support and have everybody, going into that direction. I think it's so wonderful. And one of the other things that I heard Miss Pamela talk about, which I think is so wonderful, as well as Miss Ann, e-commerce, right now through the COVID, I can just see the future leading to that. We have, we can order everything and have it brought to us, food, groceries, everything. And e-commerce. And I can't stress that enough to our Black entrepreneurs. Get e-commerce, get someone to do a great website for you. There are other platforms. If you don't want to do your own website, there's so many different platforms that you can go out there and put your products on, because that's the way, we talk about technology. That's the way things are going. And so it sounds like Ms. Ann and Ms. Pam, you're already on that. Just keep going. And as Maya Angelou would say, once you learn, once you learn, you have to teach, you have to give back. So let's keep empowering each other, keep supporting each other. And once you know something, pass it on. And I just love it that Ms. Ann is next door to Pam and y'all are mentoring each other. I think it's just so beautiful. And of course, Queen Diva, she is the absolute best, that she has this platform that she spotlights, our people in the community and what they're doing. And I just love it. I'm just
and I thank you for
part of
that
it.
because and Pamela and I have had this conversation. So for COVID, we were not able to get her in, but you have Ann Favorite, who has been an advertiser of the Black Pages for many, many years. You, Al Diva. Also in that complex is another one of our advertisers and one of our supporters. I'm on her board of directors, and that's Angela Small. Angela Small runs a nonprofit, and we'll be coming up on her anniversary. So you'll hear more about it. And she's just doing phenomenal work, even during the pandemic. So Ann Favorite has a sister to the right and a sister to the left.
Yes.
Y'all may be cousins, but you're all my sisters. And you know what, Ann? I was looking at a picture on Facebook, and I'm reading my cousin's notes. And I've always said to Ann, we're kin, and Dr. Favor, we worked together on a number of projects going way back. And so I'm reading this, and it says, to my uncle Jim and my aunt Ann, and this is my cousin. And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute, what side of the family? And this is the Blunt family. And so I said, well, I've got to talk to Ann and Jim. I said, I've always considered us being very close, but we're kinfolk for real?
Yeah.
So, small world. But listen, this is what I was thinking about. First, Pamela, does My Shade and Texture have a special, or do you have anything going on, or you have something coming up with your promotion on this Saturday that we can share?
Well, this Saturday, every day you can earn points. Be a part of our loyalty program for our Shea Babe loyalty program. It's a free program. You receive a $5 gift card for joining. Every purchase that you make, every dollar that you spend, you earn 2 points. And so you can cash those points in at any time because they never expire. So you can get discounts or items from our DIY station. Also, you'll receive newsletters that we send out every week where we have a deal of the day. So the deal of the day, I'm just going to run and grab her right quick.
Okay.
It is
and while she's running to get it, look at that.
Yes, it's our She Is Bomb collection. So this is a Black woman-owned brand out of Fort Lauderdale, actually created by a cosmetologist. So it's a full set of a shampoo, conditioner, a styler, and a detangler brush. And that's a $30 bundle that we'll just have that going on for the rest of the week. But this Saturday, again, we have Erica Hall, who's a nurse practitioner.
Yes.
You know her. She has a mobile medical business, and she has a clinic in Temple Terrace. So she'll be here doing wellness injections and doing COVID-19 testing outside in the comfort of your own car.
Okay.
And you get your rapid results in 15 minutes. But inside, we will have a husband and wife duo called the Southern Sugar Company. So they're based in Riverview, have amazing cheesecakes, cupcakes. Every time they're here, they sell out before their time expires. So they're here from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., but you want to get here early just in case they sell out. And lastly, we have Good and Well. It is a luxury Black-owned skincare company. So she too will be here this Saturday from 1 to 5. But every Saturday we switch it up. Women from different industries. We've had therapists, we've had massage therapists, nail techs, hair companies, skincare companies. So check us out at www.myshadeandtexture.com to join that list.
Well, Pamela, can they, I know when I was there at the store, but can they sign up online to be a part of your loyalty program?
Yes.
Okay, great. So if you guys have not signed up, make sure you sign up today so you can take, that's what I call, that's a sale every day, girl.
Yeah, right.
That's a sale every day. Now I'm listening to the two of you, and you're right next door. And if I can't get to you, and I see that you have a product right now that I want, I'm gonna peek back over on Ann's side. Now, if I put those two products together, let's see. Well, Pamela, will you deliver both sets to me?
I sure will.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I sure will.
Service. That's service, right?
Now that's service. That is service. And I got to try it so I can come back and say, yes, it worked. They did it. They collaborated together and I got my package.
Yes.
That is awesome. And I appreciate that. But I wanted you to talk just a little bit more, because what drew me to you when I was there when you opened was the extensive product line that you have for natural hair.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we cater to women and men and children with textured hair. And so when you think about that, going into a big box store like a Target or Walmart, our section has always been very small.
Yes.
And so being a natural hair woman since high school, 2002, I've been relaxer free. It's been hard for me to find all the products or a full collection of products in one particular store. So I knew that if I did open a beauty supply store, it will be definitely catering to women and men with textured hair. But for our women and men who have relaxed hair, you can still come in and get products. You can make your own, body scrub, your body oil, but we still have products that cater to women and men with textured hair. But again, my biggest passion is to get as many Black owned brands.
Yes.
We get overlooked. We're the biggest consumer when it comes to spending on beauty products. However, when it comes to ownership, that number is very small. So I'm
Very
here to
small.
try to do my put a dent in that and make a change.
I love that. And when you do a pop-up, make sure you think of Al Diva, because she's good. When there are events out there, when we can, she'll bring her line of garments in. Now, are you carrying, did I see some Afrocentric garbs in your boutique?
Absolutely. We have everything from some Afrocentric earrings. I'm addicted to earrings. Like I said, my first business catered to making earrings. So having as many earrings as possible in the store. We have some brands or products that come straight from Africa. This is black soap that was handcrafted in Ghana.
I have that.
Yes, and then we also have waist beads that were handcrafted in Ghana. So these are glass waist beads. And hair care products. There's a lot of African women, African American women, Caribbean women, and we sell their products here in the store.
That's wonderful.
Absolutely beautiful. Listen, Saturday sounds amazing. Erica Hall.
Yes.
She was on our campus of collaborates at 5508. Been in the Black pages for quite a while, so I'm happy to know that she has opened her clinic. I certainly look forward to if I drive by to say hello, because you guys are gonna mail my packages. But a shout out to you. I'm so proud of the both of you, and I'm so proud that God has blessed you to be in a complex where you've got a neighbor who really has your back. And it's true, because you were there to help us out today, and we're able to make it possible so that all of us could be on the Zoom, since we're not able all of us could not be in the studio. So Zoom has brought some of its advantages, but we do miss the studio. We do miss the call-in show, but we are live Facebook. So if you have questions, you can certainly put your questions in our Facebook post. You can do that. The show is streaming live on my personal page, Cheryl J. Cousteau, on Let's Talk Business page, In Touch News. It will also be streaming. It's also streaming on YouTube. You can go there. So thankful to In Touch News and Darryl Johnson in helping us to continue. We have not missed a show. Even during the pandemic, it was just important to us to tell somebody's story, and we've been able to do that. Even if you were stuck in a corner in your hall closet, we were able to do it. And I want to give Al Diva an opportunity to come back, because she is just a guru when it comes to e-commerce, and has been able to, had a phenomenal month last month. And if you wish to share, you can. But while others were suffering during the pandemic, she has been encouraging our radio listening audience from the time she joined the show. Sign up. And she gave them about 7 different providers that they could use, but sign up for e-commerce. And Al Diva, if you want to take a minute to talk about that, because that's your expertise, we give Al Diva an opportunity to come back to the show. Catch the show that's all up in your fashion business. And there you go, Al Diva.
Right. Well, wrapping up, and right now we're in spring, got spring break right around the corner. We're wrapping up to summer. So bathing suits are out hot right now. So get your bathing suits out there.
Yeah, right.
It's the summer. We got the hot blingy sandals. And so, it's the fashion time. It's time to get out and get fashion. And as Queen Diva was talking about, and I mentioned earlier, e-commerce is the way to go, ladies. Those storefronts are really, really good, but getting out there on e-commerce, one of the ones I talked about last month, which is really, really good, is that We Buy Black. That's a big, big platform right now. I'm getting a lot of traffic from there. Amazon has now hosted a new Black
Yes.
Sisters site on their website, to go there and support our Black sisters and brothers there that are being entrepreneurs. But if you have any type of business that from household goods to services that you're providing, get on e-commerce. If you don't want to do your own website, there are different platforms that you can do. eBay, Amazon, We Buy Black, all of them are out there for us, and they're have a lot of traffic that comes through. Very, very low minimums to sign up to be on their platforms, but the ideal is to be everywhere where there's people that want to buy. And
all right. Well, we want to thank you, Ann Favorite. Thank you, Pamela Thomas. We will share all of the links on our website. It's been a joy, but this show is a wrap.
Yes.